shredding jobs were not that way. So these are the ruins of San Francisco. An entire city of crumbling towers. And somewhere buried out here is Thebes. I hope Alva and Quinn can help me find it. Machine's resistant to fire. The source of that signal must be close. That must be the entrance to landfall up ahead.
Hey. Is that her? The living...
This is landfall, right? I'm looking for Alva.
Overseer Bohai ordered us to invite you before him should you approach. Please, come with me. Go. Let him know we're coming.
It's her!
The diviner was right.
Overseer Bohai. A stranger just walked through the gate.
I knew Alva would not dare lie. You do look like Sobek.
Is Alva here? I need to talk to her.
I will consider your request once it is determined what you are. A living ancestor, as Alva believes, or a threat, lurking in such a guise.
I am no threat, okay? Back on the mainland, your soldiers fired on me without warning.
So you say, infidel. None of those you engaged survived to bear witness.
I held off on your squad when...
May I present our honored CO.
So, here she is, our great mystery. Well, Bohai, what have you divined? What is she?
A mystery indeed, my CO. How can she appear as Sobek, and yet know nothing of our ways? Are we to believe that a living ancestor was born to this wretched land? An ocean apart from the realm of the Chosen? And if so, to what end? I cannot answer. Only she can. But I warn you, no falsehood will satisfy us. Now speak. Why are you here? What is your purpose?
I'm looking for a place called Thebes.
And what do you seek there?
Alva told me a little bit about what you're after. I guess you could say I want what you want. A way to heal the world.
As I suspected. Tell her.
We found Thebes, the final resting place of Ted Pharaoh's secrets. It isn't far, but the way is closed to us. Machine attacks have cut us off from the site. Diviner Alva is there, along with a complement of diggers and soldiers.
Is she all right?
Our scouts tell us that a machine has our people pinned behind their defenses, but they're holding out.
Machines, huh? I can help with that.
Alva told us that you are indeed formidable.
But I have a few questions first.
We will answer what we can.
You crossed the ocean?
Greatness.
Indeed. This expedition is the most a quest. For nothing less than... And none of it would have been possible.
The voyage with our sailors and soldiers have but all.
Good to know. So...
I was chosen to supervise...
And you're in...
He is... You are a heir to the vast...
All she needs, and my will...
Mine too. We're in luck. So you found...
The ancestors revealed it to... Through a scrap of ancient... It contained details of...
Where?
Close.
Figures. Have you been...
and we will solve them all in time. I hope you're as
What exactly? I thought Alva brought...
We risked, therefore we must unearth, especially one as important as Thebes.
What kind of machine had...
A thunder.
Tougher?
Yes.
Doesn't matter.
Then destiny, and she will...
Resupply, then on to... We will find...
Excuse me, ancestor.
My needle is ready to go.
It's no good. To be hungry in the wild.
With your... Soon thieves shall be high.
Sure went well, I take it.
It's so scary.
I didn't believe, but now I see. You truly are an ancestor reborn. A good omen if I ever saw one. I'm a scout for the expedition. Whatever I learn of this strange land, I will share with you. As is my duty to the ancestors. I should tell you. My fellow scouts found ancient ruins west of here. They claim to have seen a relic of the ancestors inside, but couldn't find a way to retrieve it. Perhaps a living ancestor could discover a way where others could not.
Maybe. If I find myself in the area.
What is that garb
Maybe
she's wearing?
ancestors found.
Okay. Off to the big pyramid to fight the Thunderjaw. One of the Cyclops drones. I could reconnect with the dome back in the base if I grab its data.
Run, stranger!
The machine
There's
will
a killer
kill you.
machine about!
There you are. I guess we're doing this. There you are. I guess we're doing this. Now that's a fun.
Speak with us.
killed that machine! You're...
Theo sent me. I need to speak to Alva.
By all means, then. Open the gates!
Hail, Machine Hunter! Speak with us!
Aloy! Over here!
Alva, I'm glad you're okay.
Oh, you got rid of that machine. But what are you doing here?
There's something inside Thebes that I need. I went to Landfall. I met your CO. We came to an agreement, kind of.
And you're going to help us get in?
I guess so. The whole thing was a little tense. There was something off about that guy. And I don't understand what he wants from Thebes. I thought we found the data that your people needed back on the mainland.
That data will take us years to sift through. The CO wants faster results. Aloy, you have to be careful.
There they are! The legacy tells us that Elizabeth Sobek helped the ancestors cast aside all obstacles. And so it has been today.
You have been true to your word. I'm pleased. Thebes awaits us below. Shall we?
Quite an excavation.
Much of this was flooded. We had to pump a great deal of water out. Behold, the door to Thebes.
A door like no other.
Well, you're right about that. It's designed to open for only one man. Ted Farrow.
But the legacy tells us that he worked closely with Sobek. He trusted her. Surely she can open the door, and so surely can you.
Not gonna happen. At least not from this side.
You said she was a living ancestor with Sobek's eternal essence.
If I may, Pharaoh, great as he was, did not build his palace alone. We know this from scraps of data we found, the ones that pointed to this location. And we found evidence of passages below. Maybe they were built to aid construction. Or for servants. We can't reach them. The way is flooded and they're too far underwater, but...
Yeah. I can reach them. There might be another way in down there.
You see? With Sobek, there is always a way.
Then do what you must to get us inside.
This water's warm. It's almost like a hot spring. Look at that thing. It's huge. It goes all the way down to the bottom. There's a rupture up there. Maybe a way in. Yeah, this could get me inside. Okay, looks like this tunnel leads deeper into the structure. Nope, this is just gonna take me back outside. There's gotta be a way to stop that turbine around here somewhere. Stop the turbine. Good. I'm inside, but how do I let the Quinn in? Looks like an exercise room. The living area. It's pretty big.
There's
too.
nothing normal about a scientist, his daughter, a guru, and well, let's face it, a harem living through the end times in a trillionaire's underground survival bunker. But now that Kagori's gone, I'm worried things will get even weirder. He helped keep Ted stable for a couple of years, sort of. Without him, who knows? And we don't even understand what happened to him.
The girl's right. Nothing normal about Ted.
I know everyone's reeling after Grigori's untimely demise. He was a deeply spiritual man who wasn't afraid to rip back the curtain and gaze where few men dare. I've asked Dr. Sumtow to, check on what happened to him. I'm sure he had some kind of condition or something. The main point is that while we certainly miss him, we will go on. Everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah, something tells me it didn't turn out that way. Let's hope this is the way to the main door, so I can let the Quinn in. at this place. It's pretty fancy for a survival bunker. That looks like some kind of access control.
Most of Ted's women repulse me, okay? They're like contestants on a housewife sim preening for the hubby's attention. But Brianna, the hollow singer, she's different.
Ah, good. An emergency exit function.
Emergency exit initiated.
The door is open. Destiny is upon us. I knew you could do it.
What's going on?
The CO is preparing to enter Thebes.
Oh, why are you dressed like Ted Pharaoh?
I am Pharaoh, renewed. My essence is the same as his. Across the years, across the generations, his soul is my soul. His will is my will. We are sundered in only one way. I need his final testament, his deepest secrets. And now that the door is open, those secrets are within my grasp. When I have them, I will be complete, as he was. I will have everything I need to save our homeland, and, as Pharaoh did, the world.
Okay. I think there's some confusion here about who Pharaoh really was.
No one knows better than I who he was, who he is. Me. The Renewer, greatest of the ancestors, the man who saved the world. And you. You understand, Sobek. You are her, Pharaoh's harbinger, his assistant. Come, we will descend into Thebes together, as it should be. Bring her the raiment.
Raymond?
As he is Pharaoh, you are Sobek. For an occasion this momentous, shouldn't you wear proper business attire?
Whoa. No, 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 no. No, I am not wearing that. No way.
You will wear the proper attire to mark this moment.
Or what?
It is said Sobek valued life above all else. Is this true?
Fine. I'll wear your raiment.
Excellent. Shall we proceed? Look at this place. The grandeur.
Pharaoh's domain. Simply breathtaking.
Excellent. Somewhere in here, Pharaoh left his secrets. Let's go find them.
Your Magnificence, perhaps we should leave guards behind.
Indeed. Let it be done. Pharaoh's visage, a monument to greatness.
It's a monument to something, I'll give you that.
Great risks bring great bounties, Overseer.
I think this way might lead down.
like a palace Pharaoh built for himself. No less than he deserves. Of course, Grant. Wonder if Pharaoh had a foot back.
Brianna told me that Grigori hacked into restricted files. In fact,
Find anything interesting?
I can't make sense of it yet. So hey, this is weird.
Yeah, I tried to warn you.
Yeah, sort of.
I'll explain everything if we survive long enough.
Those certainly look threatening.
Huh. Statues. The guardians of Pharaoh's domain.
Those aren't statues. Look out!
Get the CO out of here!
Guess it's just us then.
We have to fight!
Well fought.
Thanks.
Where's Overseer Bohai?
A wise choice. We can't afford to lose any more diviners than necessary. So, no more delays. We must proceed.
Brianna didn't wake up this morning.
Did you discover some data?
Fragment. A testament to Ted's power.
Yes, that looks like the way.
When I built this place, when its special systems were designed, I knew what I wanted. Protection, of course. An unlimited power source, that was a given. But also... control. Over every possible eventuality. After all, you never know what'll happen, especially when the human element is...
Trust me. You don't want to know.
What is that? A reclining throne, attached to some kind of apparatus. I wonder what it does. An impressive setup. What is it for?
I'm sorry, CO. I don't know. My focus can't read the data here.
What about the living ancestor? Is the data lost to her? Scan the device, if you will. Please, scan the device.
You did this for him? You put, like,
Tell me what your
all
focus
switches in
reveals about the
everyone's
device.
heads?
Kenya, you mustn't judge me. I had no choice. If I said no, what would he do to us? What would he do to you? You're my little girl. I was trying to keep you alive.
Did you find a recording, Aloy?
Yeah. I'll share it with you later.
The early results were so promising. No signs of aging, no cellular degeneration, but now... Oh, if only I had access to my old lab in Bangkok, or my old colleagues, or my old liquor cabinet. Stop it. Got to stay positive. For Kenya.
You saw something. I could tell. Did the data explain what Pharaoh used this device for?
I think he was undergoing treatments to live longer. A lot longer.
Really? Could he still be alive?
Don't be foolish. If he were alive, he would have kept his essence. It would not have been passed down to me. Remember, he was the renewer. Of course he would have stopped at nothing to grasp the secrets of life and death. But not for himself. Everything he did was for a new beginning. For us, for the Quen. And for his true heir, me.
You know, I'm starting to think you're right. You do have a lot in common with Ted Pharaoh.
I knew you would see, in time. Let us continue. His secrets await. Is that a small office? For a minor functionary,
You did
perhaps?
this for him? You put, like, off switches in everyone's heads?
Kenya, you mustn't judge me. I had no choice. If I said no, what would he do to us? What would he do to you? You're my little girl. I was trying to keep you alive.
For what, Dad? Seriously, why? So we can be trapped in this underground nightmare? You know what we have to do. Please.
An automated geothermal energy plant right under the city of San Francisco.
Break the door down.
I'm going to look for another way in.
Good idea. It's worked before.
Very well. Get to it.
was trying to pull that.
Hurry! Break it open!
Maybe I can... There. Omega clearance. Got it. What do you have to say for yourself, Ted?
Sometimes dead. Along with his kid. Found him on the floor of his office this morning, holding hands. Must have poisoned themselves. I never would have put them to sleep. She was just a girl, for Christ's sake. I offered them life. And this is how they repaid me. By leaving me all alone. But I guess I've been alone since this whole thing began. Alone in bearing the burden. For the past. For the future.
Same old Ted. No matter who dies, he's the one feeling sorry for himself.
Liz's future. Liz's children. Someday they'll come. And I'll be here to greet them. Sometimes that my aging has stopped altogether. If anything, my cells are replenishing faster than normal. I just need some time for the mutations to calm down. Time. And energy. Some tests of the reactor can give me what I need. To grow strong again. To get my shit back together. So I can greet the kids. They're gonna need me. My advice. My guidance. And then I won't be alone anymore.
Pharaoh's secrets. Are they here?
Not the ones you're looking for.
Then they must be in there.
Trust me. You don't want to go in there.
Are you mad? I haven't come all this way to stop now. At last, Pharaoh's legacy is mine. Is that?
It's him.
Burn it to ash.
Wait, no. Pharaoh has it rigged to melt down if...
Kill them too. No witnesses.
caused the reactor to overflow if he dies. We have to run. Keep moving, okay? We have no choice! I have her! To overflow if he dies. We have to run. Raise the alarm! Big mistake! We have no choice!
that position! Good shot!
Don't stop, come on! We're almost there! What comes next? Are you okay?
What happened?
We found something that will help. Not just your homeland, but everywhere.
But where's the CO?
He's gone. I guess you could say he gave his life to help us attain the secrets of Thebes.
I see. You must think I'm eminently stupid.
What? No. No.
The CO was an entitled egotist who twisted our beliefs into a sickening, self-serving fantasy. And you expect me to believe he sacrificed himself for scraps of data? It's time for the truth, and it better be convincing. Otherwise, I'll simply order these soldiers to open fire.
Hold on. You're right. To be honest, the CO screwed everything up. He brought Thebes down around our ears and died like a gutless coward. But we really did find something down there that will help your homeland. If I can take it and use it. Now, if I have to, I will fight my way out of here, but it doesn't have to be that way. You can just let me go. And then take credit when things start to improve.
Success certainly does sound better than failure. It seems then that our destinies are intertwined. Landfall is open to you. If it will help your cause, you may come and go as you please. But Alva must join you and report back on your efforts.
Fair enough.
Thebes is of no further value to us. Obviously, we're going back to the flotilla. Alva, I expect your reports to be thorough.
Oh, I thought he was going to have us killed. Oh, and instead, I get to join you.
Glad to have you. But you're going to need a little help to reach our base. Varl, I made a new friend. I need you to meet her at the Quen Ferry and escort her back.
On it. Can't wait to meet her.
Trust me, you'll love it there. Varl will give you a better focus, and all of the data you could ever want. Head to the ferry. I'll join you back east as soon as I can.
A diviner must follow the truth, wherever it leads. I'll see you there.
Now that I have Omega clearance, we should have what we need to capture Hephaestus. But before I head to the ferry... Harry, maybe I should stop by landfall.
Feeling better?
With the CO gone. Maybe more Quen will be willing to talk. I think that broken building is the ruin that Quen's scout told me about. There should be a relic inside. Okay, where to now? There's another building past that big hole in the wall up there. I wonder if I can get over to it. Energy cell. Looks like it's out of power. There we go. Energy cells charged up. Now, where do I plug this in? Nope, looks like the cell's losing power. Oh, the cell's out of power. I gotta charge it up again. Maybe I can power something up around here. The energy cell must be damaged. It won't hold a charge for long. I think I saw a device near where I came in. Maybe I can plug the energy cell in there. Damn. Too slow. No good. Energy cell's out of power. Move fast. The cell's running out of power. No good. Energy cell's out of power. Could use shock ammo against that machine. I'm not getting up to the ledge that way. I think I can make it to the elevator from here. Got it. The elevator should have power now. Can't believe this thing still works. Okay, I'm in. I should take a look around. Another tall neck. There's a crate, but how to get to it? According to this, the door needs a key module and a 2-part code to open. Sounds like I might find those things higher up. There's some kind of relic. Look in there. But how to reach it? I think I can pull that. I think that vent might lead to the floor above. I gotta find a way to reach it. That ladder could be useful. Just gotta find a way to lower it. shoot the lock on the ladder while I'm in the water. Oh, this cold water is... It's draining. Yeah. A key module. Good. Now all I need is the two-part code for the door. Okay, now for the code. I'm in. One of these relics. There's data on it. I think this might have come from Las Vegas. Might be a good idea to head back there. Mine's too short. Reach that from here. reach that vent in the ceiling if I stand on something. That's one part of the code down. Just need to find the other. I should look around again. I might have missed something. Okay, I should be able to make the jump to the other building. Made it. I think that office I'm looking for should be around here. This data might help. It should be the parts of the code I need for the door. I think I have everything I need to open the door to the relic. can climb something and jump onto the drone. You're mine! I should grab the drone's data now that it's down. Toner that's sending a signal. Talks. Gotta be careful. Maybe the tonic's working. Maybe my soldiers can tell me more. Seems to have knocked the tarmac down. Maybe the current. Now take a look at the damage. be able to find the parts of the list. Those tonic parts must be up there somewhere. I just have to get to them. I heard it. Top nests. I wonder if this is where those sunken tallneck parts ended up. Looks like the part I'm looking for. One down, one to go. Shake off this wet. Second tallneck part. I should get these back to the tallneck. I need to put these target pieces I found back where they belong. I should return this fixed. Do it. Welcome back. Just need to find a way to climb aboard. Jump onto that tarmac. Should be able to jump onto the tarmac from here. Here I come! Made it. Now to climb up to its head.
To help others. To help the planet.
There she is.
Maniacs.
I remember.
At least I...
Good thing I...
You looked...
Ha! I've just been making... want to be the...
You'll do fine. Bet you're used to...
Well, I can hit... We saw that. Be honest. And which is... But hey.
Just give it... You've been...
I asked Gaia to find... And she found... They called it. Turns out are you mixing some solid food and fresh ale? I bet half the...
What you reading?
I saw a guy rods being used to... Guy reminded me, thought he could trap lightning if he went up the tallest... It ended like a lot of Oseram things do.
Do I?
I brought some... With everything that's been going on, Besides, that's what my sister always said.
Maybe another... Anything?
Zoe, not for eat. Have you asked me? Metal might be... Nothing wrong with that.
How are things?
Oh, Actually, I asked if it'd be... At the film, but I'm still...
Glad to hear it. Have you spoken?
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like she took to... I gotta say, but I can...
Think you have...
With you?
Actually...
Just say the word.
I would...
Yeah. Here goes nothing. I'm done. Time to make a move. And they're gone. Your turn. That one's a goner. My turn. All yours. There it goes. Looks like you got me. Not that I'm surprised. That was fun.
I should get...
As soon as you...
I'll give you the...
From the look of...
I got Omega.
As soon as you...
Did Alva...
Our new Quen, the moment she laid eyes...
Sounds about right. Now that I have Omega, we can grab her...
Can't wait to see their faces as they stare down...
Better them than us, for one. This mission, hope you haven't been
and risk Zoe. At least you found the Omega clip.
Wish that was the old... I knew finding... but...
How
bad.
He destroyed the world and crawled into a hole. If you ask me...
That he did. I hope Zoe's not upset. I'm distracted.
Yeah, I don't think you...
What do you mean?
Well, before Zoe found a way to fix the land gods, I suggested that when Gaia was fully restored, she could just make new ones.
Well, once we get Hephaestus, that's definitely a possibility.
That's what I said. But I guess there was something about my tone she didn't like. She got pretty raw, which is true, of course. And the last thing but I was more like you.
Yeah.
Not your...
Did you talk...
I suffered through a... How do people do this? What if an apology...
Give her a stuff...
You're the worst.
What makes you think...
Abandoning me again, huh?
Once Gaia is back up and running...
The seeds have... What?
I'm glad you and Zoe found each other.
Don't forget, you're to blame for that.
You feel like...
I was to think someone make a... Elizabeth, and yet they have...
Another reason. I should go...
Of course.
Welcome back.
Good to be back.
I could be... Varl gave... Though when she turned... We showed her to the... She hasn't left.
Sounds like all... Is there any... Are you okay?
You and...
I like to think...
I was one...
Oh.
That bad.
Why do you...
He's spoken of his sister.
She's the best warrior the tribe's ever known, but...
I see. I feel...
I wouldn't worry about it.
I'd like to...
You ever play that...
Strike? I'm the one who gave it to him. I was hoping it'd distract him enough to know such...
You and Varl doing okay?
We're doing fine. Although I admit... But then who'd...
There's always...
Leave a loud os around. What could go wrong?
What's everyone been...
I've been trying to share some of my meals with... Thought it might help her feel more at home. Maybe even get her to sleep up. She would not... Patience reaps the best...
How are things with...
Slightly quieter. Apparently the old ones called it metal versus meat. A must-see battle between steel and... You'd think we have enough of that.
What are you going to learn next?
I'm not sure. I asked Gaia data you found on something. From what the old ones would store knowledge, like you've done here. Maybe one day more people...
That sounds... It looked like you were...
With Gaia now growing in strength, even if some people...
Already set up...
Your friend placed the land gods with...
It wasn't.
The land gods have taken... They are not some... Even if they are to abandon... He does now. I had to get...
You know I can hear you.
Read anything in...
I found out the old... Apparently it helps that and some sort of cleanse their aura. Plus something... Me, I think I'll stick...
Learn anything in...
There's been much to read. It's hard to imagine that machines like... I used to be terrified of them as a child. But everything Gaia creates has a purpose.
Yeah. And... I assume you've been...
Yes. To know that came in turn from the... It gives me hope that the...
This he has stood a number on Beta.
I still can't... Old ones who... I've never heard... To deny... It's...
Any progress?
It is. Gaia warned me that the code must... Most are in plain song, but...
We have to...
No. We know where they are. So... And T...
Okay. I'll take care of So, T, and Do. I'll neither locate...
I'm sending the data to... My people made sure... When you see them, and once again...
We're not gonna let... I need to get...
Right. That means we'll be...
Aloy!
Right to work,
There's just... I mean, we knew of artificial beings that Oh, she's, and you, genetically speaking. And there's, of course, an Eric and...
Okay, we take it once.
You're right.
I see you.
It's been fascinating. What would have taken me, like the database, with this? This could revolutionize how that is... What...
You want?
A diviner has never... And... Knowing you, But I was sent here to help you. Maybe it'll help the Quen find their...
You mentioned Eric Visser?
The Zenith? He is known to the combing through related to knowledge, That's why he's one of our... But it appears he's yet another distort.
Well,
if only
Beta mentioned
I'm afraid whatever legacy that
back at the
diviners are, and many Imperials sponsor the Empire can, but the detriment, like, that is only over, it ensures.
What happens?
I know.
You said you...
Right, he was as such, he took us whom we can...
Ted Fick.
I know, but anyway, in fact, so the Emperor might solve, if only, perhaps, the Emperor do dozens of scouting, and the Emperor, one who wields the living it may seem we had no idea.
You said what happened?
We lost and scores of soldiers, and that was before. Once we landed, machines ripped our and we struggled to replenish our... There were bright spots, but nothing improved this. He became more, and you heard him, spouting nonsense about... We knew these weren't the words of a... but he was quick to...
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong about many things, but what the CO became was a stand for. I'm sorry you had to endure his madness.
So, Bohai.
He won't execute people on... But he's... I can't tell you how many times he took credit. The best thing I can say to...
Yep. The ancestors.
Yes and no. Those whose warfare...
The CO called Elizabeth's...
Right. Worked extensively. That's how we thought of our limited access.
You mentioned the reason...
Her name is Alika. When I passed, it brought honor to... Only...
Why?
Alika knew that not even your... unless you can...
It sounds hard.
Like the focuses we keep... Well, fearful last time out because of my... But if
I promise... I imagine...
It's funny because... Not that you are the same person. I mean, you are, but even so...
Yeah. I hope
Oh, and they... It's refreshing. Back home, diviners can only...
Sounds
Yeah, you are...
I need...
All... the plan got... It will help.
I hope so.
Then...
There's Quen stuff in here now. Must be all of us.
I wonder what it's like, being in space.
They set up a camp there as well, I see. Aloy, we've been briefed and are ready when it...
You said...
Yes.
That's all you're gonna...
Fine. As I grew old, Tekote, I fought by and led my It was I from the east.
That must have...
Indeed.
Then why'd you... Why did you leave?
I was sent back then. I would have obeyed. I was too blind. Fear of a rising young... I returned a hero. Never occurred.
Why did Tekote...
Tekote, I'd be forced. I'd never be able... After our victory, said it would... Even though he knew it was exile. So I became...
I'm sorry you...
I am not.
When we were at the Hikaru also... What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the 10 and for us to imitate this feat. And it is why the challengers... Many times, the feeling of...
What did Chief...
You spilt rebel... There was...
Well...
Indeed.
Remind me what we need to...
Gaius...
Got it. Now that you...
I'll admit...
For now.
I will leave. I trust you will...
What do you look...
The other... So... This... Hephaestus...
Yes.
How many?
As many.
Such power.
Now...
I'll...
For now.
I will leave. I trust...
You said you were...
That's right. I've been... watching hologram. They are faster. How many?
I
would not.
I'm with you. Must be strange.
I can see their strengths and to think that such a tiny object.
What do you think of this?
It's an efficient center of operation, though it could use.
Duly noted. Anything interesting?
I found an.
Oh.
Outside, above the.
Ever thought of sparring with something that?
Would.
Found anything?
Gaia told me where to find data on how wars were waged in the old world. I knew the 10 fought against machines, much as we do now, but it seems they were later, as they vied, at least the Tana.
There is nobility in that. But maybe we just need fewer conflicts in the first place.
Yes, of course. Hikaru would have it so as well.
How are your studies going?
I wanted to learn more about the world of the Old Ones.
And?
I looked up this pharaoh Gaia said you went looking for, and learned about the... To think that the ancient world was wiped out by... There is no glory or honor in such a fate.
That about sums it up. Getting ether out of the grove.
One that showed the entire... It is now...
Anything else?
Gaia showed me... I am no chaplain, but...
What is it?
The old ones believed if you carried the carcass of a... They called the...
That's... I heard my friend Talana came...
Briefly. She'll be lucky if...
She'll be careful.
Whoever it is...
You've had...
Farmers.
I'm told and fought all...
Interesting.
Have you had a chance?
Briefly. He fought well against Regal. Are all Nora as skilled as the two of you?
I'm not exactly one of them. But anyway, the Nora can hold their own. They managed to push the Karja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that. Impressive.
Does it still hurt?
It comes and goes. I try not to think about it. It's difficult.
I can't claim to understand. Only empathize.
Then you have my thanks.
Have you...
I did see him...
That stuff's as bitter.
You get used to it, eventually.
I'm sure Erend wouldn't mind sharing. What have you been up?
Varl, so I've been teaching. It is heavy, but also with... Maybe you'd like to...
I'd be on... What do Tanakh...
We play strike. Although he has yet... It helps one think strategic.
Somehow... Have you...
The Quen is peculiar. Her mind is sharp, but it's hard to imagine her...
Trust me.
I will take...
I have to...
Then...
Is this a piece from the bulwark? Katalo must have brought this with him as a trophy. I may have fired the cannon, but... He really put Dakota into this. Well, now I know where metal flowers come from. Must have hurt, not the Pharaoh player. Demeter must have started distributing them after it took refuge in the greenhouse.
I'm telling you, the old ones were raised up. Ah, this data looks fun.
Welcome back.
Drone's reconnected now.
Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. Two overrides. What if the merge were carried out by two clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of two operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Okay. Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
So the old ones painted their faces with something called...
Aloy. I tried, but it's impossible.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's one mission. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back alone? And Varl and I will be at As soon as we get Hephaestus, the Zeniths aren't. You don't have to. No! I told you from the beginning. Beta, leave me alone! You're right. I don't understand. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be? Don't you think? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect? Beta, you don't have a defect. Beta, it's not a piece. The difference is, I had him, Frost. He raised you, trained you. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the trap, but then he loved me in his own. What did it feel? It was like, it's still there. Even now I hear him in my head, but it looks impossible. Look, you don't have to go on the mission. I'll go. You said you'd try to... But you have to... Yes. If it goes bad, I don't want to be their slave, okay? Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge. To make it as efficient. I'll be ready.
Aloy, whenever you're ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
The old ones like to dance.
Hello again, Aloy. Hello, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia.
Yes. I am, despite the unpleasant I am pleased to see you have...
Well,
Yes. Are you ready to depart? Or we can...
So, she's been through...
You have both different in all... I like to think of...
3. All this day, I guess I never...
Based on Aaron, he appeared as it That is what...
So now that you...
In the local region, superstorms have subsided, and soil conditions... These improve for a few...
Well, with luck, then you'll be able to fix the biosphere for good, right?
Correct. Reverse the... Yes, he appears to and significant to aid in the I believe he...
I'd be interested.
It appears to be. He has...
That was all.
As soon up information, I may be...
When I set up, I never thought we...
They have Var once...
Yeah? So...
As you wish. We now know that...
Which is why I...
Correct. When the
And
Not...
How...
Big...
And during that, the others...
The end...
And then we'll have... So now that you have
and before
what, then you'll be. There's something I've been wondering. How could Ted Faro create a clearance level higher than Alpha? Elizabeth made sure he wouldn't interfere with the project.
It is plausible he tasked his own engineers with creating a backdoor to the Zero Dawn system. Without my predecessor, until he activates, it is in effect a...
Connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right? In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position, and mine is too. Mine as well.
Okay. Radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Critical threat detected. Imperative escape containment. Applying
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working. It's got nowhere to go.
Capture imminent. Initiating contingency 13F.
Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
It's cracked.
Look!
Activated. Engaging autonomous defenses. Directive neutralize.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready.
Here they come.
Varl, stay here. Protect Beta.
Got it.
Be careful.
I'll get you. Can you hit that again? Stay back.
Aloy, help!
Get back.
Stay back!
Help! Oh!
Get back!
That's all done for now. I better check on Beta involved. You two okay?
Still breathing.
Aloy. Stuff for the stash.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have fled.
Deeper into the facility. I'll drive it back here.
I'll get the cracked core fixed in the meantime.
Keep her safe, Varl.
All my life.
Chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core.
Aloy, I'm patched into your focus feed. You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there. It's some kind of production chamber. Festus is up to something, all right?
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from.
I bet that's where Hephaestus is hiding too.
I gotta find where Hephaestus is hiding. Looks like there are a couple of places I can look.
Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it.
Okay, let me think. What if you bypass the processor? Connect it to
the power node. I think that could work.
I think it could. Just a little longer. Oh, great. More machines on the way. Beta! Hephaestus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do.
Activate emergency purge of pipeline J85.
I got them all.
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice. Thanks.
It sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, I'd better not get comfortable.
Energy containment safes.
Great. Hephaestus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy! More machines keep coming! Please tell me you're getting close!
I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out!
Aloy, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right. Or some luminous braiding.
And you could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity! I think we can do this, Aloy.
I might be able to catch a ride on a rail. Go over the shield. Alright.
There should be another way to over it.
Got it. Oh, here we go again.
This is so good. I'll try to get your access back.
Oh.
Reverse.
it work?
You didn't have nothing.
Override unit security parameters.
Okay. This is running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
It must have finished it.
Powerful. Whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
No. Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machine's my job.
Okay. Be safe.
Take out its tail. Stop some of its attacks. Good. Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you. No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the march.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And you, Varl. Couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
Aloy, the core is stable. Hephaestus is 100% contained. Now we better get started with the merge. It's all set up. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
To complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
Redundant copy. You cost us quite a lot of time. Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it.
Get behind me.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Now we're having fun, right?
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her!
I can't even see her!
Beta. Farrell. Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast? Okay. What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. Done so soon?
I've got more important things to worry about.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done? You think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen...
incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down. There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Yeah. Regala and her rebels.
Even now, she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
You said Beta's not in urgent danger, so what—
Putting her to work. A difficult time consuming. They will compel her. She's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion. That's why I created the data channel.
So this channel you shared with Beta...
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all. Even after 1,000 years, he's still... The channel allowed me to interact. It offered us a chance.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes. Though it pained me.
She felt like you took side.
I was afraid the others would punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but you must believe that her well-being has always been paramount to me.
Why did you make the data?
I built this house as a shelter to weather, a safe place. Cultural artifact, truly some of the...
And you wanted Beta?
Yes. I thought if she could experience Vermi, it would bring a heritage data being drawn. I'm sorry I had. She needed its...
My old focus.
When we encountered you at the Hades proof, I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic, Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. When the others were busy, I returned. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. You were like a splash of color on a worn canvas.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions. Them. It's worth noting that if I wouldn't have known to save you at the call.
So I should pull.
If you like.
So you know all.
What would you like?
Well?
When I was 8, thousands drowned, my parents included. My guardian, among my peers, I was this all because of circumstances beyond my control.
Oh.
Aren't we? You were an outcast. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of death first from the technical, profitable expertise in those. But as it turned out, the software, from there it was only...
You were a spy?
More like a service. I had to remain anonymous, of course, too. But despite that anonymity...
What happened when...
They painted an irresistible one where we explored the furthest... It was only later. They only intended to bequeath this future to the rich and powerful. By the time I finally figured it out, the walls were closing in. Pharaoh's machines were devouring the earth. So I accepted Far Zenith's... I wanted Liz to come. But...
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were...
I knew it wasn't until we were off planet. I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machine or fantasy could be, and it wasn't life. It was still, as the decades passed, alone yet again. Now finally having met you.
To do what?
Help you to fulfill a better future.
Beta told me your colony was destroyed, that you came back to Earth.
It's true. After we reached our destination, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the bound to think of what... It might have been a... Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in... entities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive... We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, the only safe harbor left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him. All we have to do is get into that base.
What exactly is your plan?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation. A passage that only... When silence, we will enter through this backbiting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rescue.
Once we're inside the base.
Here, in the command center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited with all of its subordinate functions, including Hephaestus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery, once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make this world as it should be.
How do you know about Silence's plan?
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinate, he gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus.
The ones working with Regala.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about most of his dealings. The distribution of override technology, the arming of Tanakh rebels, and the secret pact with Regala to attack Gerard's base.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it and the Tanakh army, victory seems to be within his grasp. Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
Regala's only interested in killing Hekarro and waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking Zenith?
It's the price she must pay for her war. Without the ability to override machines, her little rebellion would have languished in the desert.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow Hekarro.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually survive such a battle. And all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus. Yet for all of silence, that blind spot is what will...
While hundreds of tons died. So you knew...
Liz, everything she was. Your ingenuity, your determination. You've managed to distill her greatest...
I'm not asking about me.
The honest answer. For all the time that I spent, it was...
So when you met Elizabeth...
Not a loop. It was a summit in Paris. Liz gave... She had already achieved great renown. But in her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step. An AI-driven system that wouldn't just act on its programming, but actually take responsibility for its sphere of influence.
To care about life.
Revolutionary stuff. I watched her. She had spoken with such... I could tell she felt uncomfortable. It was as if giving the... I didn't want to be a pest, so I planned my...
So how did you finally approach Elizabeth?
I picked the right moment. Right as she came back to the conference. She had just had her coffee. She was fresh. It was like she had braced her colleagues. I asked if I then put forth a question about what was intelligent. Her answer made me... But she was very welcoming. It was only halfway through exactly who I was. It was quite my business was trafficking in secrets and anonymity. So that was Liz. I came to view our meeting as a meta-ship. She always seemed to know I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling. First Faro. Now Hekarro and the Tanakh. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tanakh survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it. What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra projection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Then I think it can be done.
I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Silent's army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister. Will be Silent's only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenat. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring Silence to the table.
Not if. When. Erend, are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood. going back?
I see you, champion. Sit, please. You should know the rebels have been busy. They've set up outposts to the west. And I know the marshals can't deal with all of them, so I'd stay alert out there if I were you.
Thanks for the warning. Getting rid of those outposts might stop the rebels from killing more of their own. Maybe I can lend the marshals a hand.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Katalo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So...
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith, Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well, at least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first, we're going to stop Regala.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Ikaro. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important. You look busy.
My studies are Varl. And that's just the
We won't.
Oh!
You mentioned...
Yes, I found reference. It's called Leviathan. A sprawling network. The legacy revealed, but the data from it's in
Another fair...
No. Leviathan was a project, so if we can acquire every year with Leviathan...
Okay.
That's the thing. But one of our... Would you come with me? You're much better.
Of course.
Thank you.
I should get be ready to go.
I won't let...
I know. And
I appreciate it.
Focus. It's Varl's. I used to think no Nora would ever accept one. But Varl did. Even when he was overwhelmed. He refused to let me push him away.